Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one is in Butte County, California. I'm calling it 5 acres, North California. Maybe I should say Northern California. But here's a picture of the background. It's got some big trees in here, and all the brush got cleared out by a recent fire. You can see the needles and leaves have started falling on top of it since then. And it just takes one good rain, and these areas come back to life. I was in Yellowstone the year before. I think the fire was 89. There was a big fire in Yellowstone in 89. I was there in 88, and then I was there in 89. And so I saw it before the fire, and then I saw it after the fire. And it went from like dense bush where you can't see the animals to holy cow, there's animals everywhere, right? And the flowers were popping and the grass was coming in. The trees were charred, but the stuff on the bottoms was just like coming alive because it had just rained. And I've seen the same thing in San Diego on numerous properties that I've owned properties that have burned down. And the nature rips through there, and then the place comes right back alive next rainy season, the next turnover of the seasons, and wildlife goes amazing, just amazing. I was on a property in San Diego that burned down. I had this, I think it was 5 or 10 acres or whatever. It's sold now. But I was there the week before the fire, and then I was there like 4 or 5 days after the fire. And there was more wildlife after the fire. I couldn't believe it. There's lizards running all over the place. I'm like, it looked like the moon, the way the place had been burnt so bad. But the lizards were just going nuts. They must have crawled in their holes or something. I don't know how they got out of the fire, but they came back out, and the birds were going all over. The birds were probably scooping up the lizards because the lizards didn't have anywhere to hide. I don't know. Nature's funny, right? So nature wiped out this one, made a bunch of room for new growth to come in and happen, and new people to come in. Old people are gone. Look, they left a chair, and there's something else back here. There's like I don't know, maybe it's a different picture. Little bits of old junk on the property. They used to live there or camp there or whatever. It's all wiped out. Now they're selling this property, or they sold it already. And let's jump into the website. So this property is Leonard Shields got this one. So Leonard's got the property. It's his phone number, 702-602-1939. Land dealer, just like me. He gets these properties on the cheap, puts them up for sale for cheap. And he's got pictures of it. Let's go through a bunch of these pictures. This is the picture I just had in the background. And it looks like he got an actual photographer to go out there and take pictures of this property. And you can see the manzanita and the different trees here in the background. The little ones burned. The big ones are still there. And new ones will come jumping right out of the roots of these things next time it rains. You see, this property goes down a hill. I'll show you maps in a little bit. I was just looking at it for a sec before I started making this video. It goes down to a stream. So see if I can show you that stream. I wish the picture guy hiked down the hill and got shots of the stream, but it's hard to get him to do everything. There's a table. I was thinking, yeah, it's like an old table. Maybe they're using it as a campsite or something. It left some old stuff. But look at the flatness. There's a bunch of flatness in this property where you could put a mobile home or build a home or put a tent or an RV or whatever it is you want to do. You're hiding back here in the woods. I don't see any neighbors around to tell you off. And just imagine what this looks like after it comes back alive. It's going to be amazing. The squirrels and deer and birds and everything, turkey running through there. Okay, so here's the map. Here's a paved road. Paved road's not very far away over there. And then this black strip along here, this is like the topography going down, and then the sun not getting in there, and that's the stream. So I think if we go, yeah, here we go. Galeen Creek. It looks like there's a couple cabins or something on the other side of the creek over here. I'm not sure this road matches I don't know, maybe the road goes right through the property. It doesn't seem to line up with property lines like more normal things. So maybe you cross the road and then go down to the creek. This is probably big topography over here anyway. And then the flat area is going to be in there somewhere. Probably up in here. And then this part drops off towards the creek. So let's see where we're at in the world. I'll zoom out and see if we can show you where we are. And this isn't working. Let's flip it over to map and see if we can get that to work. Well, it doesn't like me. See if I can try it this way. Oh, the control works. Okay, so Yuba City is to the south here. It says Berry Creek area's properties right here. Lake Tahoe is down here. Berry Creek is right here. Yuba City is over here. And then Sacramento is down here. So we're straight north of Sacramento, up to there. And Paradise was a big fire where the whole town burned down. That's Paradise. And then this, I think this is the Butte fire. I'm not sure which fire burned this property. There was a Butte fire, there was a Paradise fire. There's a couple different fires in the area. It's nature, it happens. And then here is San Francisco. San Francisco, Sacramento, straight up to the property. Okay, let's jump out of that. So he's asking $60,000 for this 5 acres. It's got the APN there, so you can look it up and study it. He's got the address. It's got a street address. I don't know, it's missing the number, but it's pretty close. It's got GPS coordinates here to take you to the property. The taxes are $470 a year, and yeah, it's just, here's Leonard. It's a nice 5 acres in the trees. So we've got a bunch of green trees, and that I'm sure will come back alive probably by the time you get out there. I mean, this is rainy season right now. We're just going through it, so it's probably hopping. And as spring comes along, everything just pops. And so by the time you get out there to look at the property, it's probably a lot greener than these pictures. If you're interested in this one, please feel free to go take a look. Please feel free to call Leonard, ask him questions, talk about the property, figure out the logistics to pull this one off. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at Rural Vacant Land. See you in the next one. Bye.